All right, good morning, and welcome to a program where we call Colores right on we are on YouTube and on Facebook, so we can discuss issues them with the front page of the different newspaper and the Polnado for the morning. And after we can all look at what the paper them get, we can count people them inside where they can help we follow discuss the different issues them. Hope so you get a very good night and you will know sleep yet with the plan for good sleep. Hope so you get a wonderful day and please stay with me for a while for make we just see how best we can able for talk about the issues them, watch what's in the paper then get and talk about the issue then. So until then we can touch issue them with the paper they know actually get. But we feel say very much important for the way talk on the issues then they. So we can basically be and come up and then we find way how we can discuss them. And always, not all the issues them, we can able for talk on because the paper them boku for the day. The only three people they come on away. Holiday day where the journalists think say the paper down. Okay, or money, there for some particular newspaper there, but still. All right, we go and start with the first paper inside the program this morning. When the Voice of Salon newspaper new chairperson gives SLPP MP 72 hours to retract alleged blackmail. And the next one inside the program this morning at the Daybreak newspaper, deadlock big setback for SLPP. Revamping lands administration, Tamba Dauda restoring new hope to Sierra Leoneans. And the next pick now the Guardian Post we say poverty bites Sierra Leoneans. I am committed to upholding the highest ethical standard. ECSL boss, and you as well get McKinney Mayor reacted to fictitious publications and homelessness take over Freetown. The next paper inside the program, the City Hunter newspaper say NPRA imposes nationwide moratorium on gas station construction, and you as well get Opportunity Africa Sierra Leone Vision for transformative mining partnership. The next one we get inside the program, the Independent Observer newspaper, key highlight of Ministry of Information and Civic Education weekly press conference. Army Chief explains Falaba incident. Mr. President, can we talk? Part 3, 4, 7, and you as well get Ramadan, Quranic insight and projects, a comprehensive guide, part 1. The next one inside the program this morning, the Premier News say efficiency over chaos. SLPHA transforms sport and the street child delivers education breakthrough. 35,000 enrolled. And you as well get First Lady leads a global conversation on ending child marriage. The next one inside the program, the public review, cooking money looms over proposed Juba Barracks buyout, and you as well get government halt all fuel station project. We take the next one inside the program this morning. The Future newspaper say MPs call for toll audit and VP Julde urge ECOWAS defense chiefs. Silva certifies Eastern broadcaster and APC suspends 2. The next one inside the program, now the Minute newspaper, new electoral chief must go, APC demand, and IMF mission ends review of Sierra Leone's $248.5 million credit facility. Government and APC executive hold high-level talks on electoral reform concerns. The Messenger newspaper, APC reminded of its past transgressions, and Fatima Bio joined global leaders to protect girls. Well, now all the people in this inside the program this morning. Of course, we don't get one of our guests. We don't join me inside the program this morning, and we could just bring inside quickly for let me see how best we can able for discuss the issues. Them, Gunther Ebidami. Good morning.
Good morning, Shangapier. Good morning, Riyadh. Happy to be back.
Yes, we're so glad to forget you this morning again. How they go, how they come.
Well, we watch how they go. You know, they might maybe want for make we watch them na the UN, but lights up within na Eastern or Saudi.
I love that. I love that. Okay, so thank you again for joining at the program this morning. Okay, so let's start the ball on it. And we go straight off. You know, a lot of things in the we don't come from the different newspaper them. You know, I smile when I read the paper we get for do with the ECSL commissioner where they talk about upholding, you know, the credibility of ECSL to the highest. You know, I hope I will see the paper again. You know, but taking into consideration the kind person where they talk about ECSL commissioner, you know, they talk about credibility. They talk about, you know, upholding standards. Talk about, you know, for let people and come on board with you know, for letting actually get things be done the right way. You think it's a genuine call or it just one for use, you know, the sheep kanda for dress the wolf?
People like trust a comment like that because of recent happenings. I don't know, but never in the history of Sierra Leone, I don't see an instance wherein a chief electoral commissioner, national returning officer of the electoral commission, Sierra Leone, they appoint him. Then after approval, they dance like how politician, like how politician like they dance, you know. An old village come out upline and calm for calm. However, there are serious concerns over in appointment where most people get concerned with, and able for like even add more salt to injury. The kind of that man cut away, see the man they dance as if you know the man don't even know waiting na the importance of that kind of role and the concerns of people, more especially after the June 2023 elections. The person the dance so for obviously no say even the informer and chairman when Mohamed Kone it been get right for even go for a second time. Now as a result of problem will be that the June elections make a decide, you know, according to some family sources, they say be strictly they under some serious pressure from family members. Then we already be don't begin suffer the inconveniences because of the outcome of the elections,
Including
and then
the ban of US visa
including the
or
ban of the
traveling ban.
US visa. Yes, because no matter how anybody look at them, a very disgraceful that a whole commissioner, one of the commissioners, them, according to me information what I got under that, they even get opportunity for car maker because we don't get visa before. But how they can that now one of the airport then so
They
then
return them
turn the
back.
aid that they back go back for go back. But to me, it's very difficult for anybody believe the comments where the this controversial Edmond Alpha make in terms of ensuring that it creates a level playing field because I believe say in as much as government not be able to address the concern raised by the opposition, we obviously are a major player for the democratic space na Sierra Leone. Even though the president make reference to other 14 political parties them, but when it comes to the active players them when they take decision and now that country the APC important. And the president say he understand the APC because opposition them for just oppose. That's not the point. They were very specific in terms of an individual where been they part of the commission where problem been be na the June 2023 elections. And the president back way kinda even the House of Parliament, he was very clear to talk on concerns where members of the public raise, where local and international observers they raise, where the opposition self raise, where even be make we get a standoff with the opposition decide not for participating in governance. Nobody know the way like where they think well, we're very objective, we go say it trust absolutely waiting the controversial national returning officer Edmond Alpha talk in terms of ensuring for create level playing field. It's like we sit and say it go make a next year.
Okay, but even when you they continuously consider am for being controversial, in other words, na person this way all man no agree, and a person this way draw they around a own issue. But the president don't actually make am very much clear say they give am all the support we in need na the world for make sure say able for doing work very well, especially when it comes to the area of professionalism and transparency. We mean say, the call for the APC, when you party we belong, say this man for go. If not, we know they return back to governance. Likely impossible.
Well, it's a very clear test case for the APC because more especially for the current leadership right now, the people away they run the party, we get a stake in terms of decision making. Before now, a lot of people are from the public, for which I'm part of, even though of course I'm a member of the APC, but a lot of people are very concerned with Dr. Samuel Kamara gave a 72 hours ultimatum the last time ahead of the June 2023 elections and come back the next minute nothing was done. And he obviously a very concerning that any decision other than waiting the APC standing for waiting and believe go turn out for get a rippling effect on the trust from the people. And democracy they operate for the public, but it's very good when political leaders make pronouncements, most especially they were very critical for the democracy of that country, and one of them are periodic elections. If APC leadership back down on its stance, it will be very, very difficult for make the general population believe within the same, especially when they make a call. Because I don't think say they be under any pressure for make short pronouncement. The presidency is willing to give Edmond Alpha all the required support and the like. But of course, many people want for make a controversy with regards to this. In as much as the president seem for follow the constitution in terms of the appointment and the kind of say okay now consult other political party 14 political parties say they approve the consultation process not too thorough. Obviously, the president not to Pluto a day, na Sierra Leone a day. He knows say there are many concerns with regards to nearly all of the commissioners them within ICSL. In fact, one of the things that the APC be raised as an issue, not until them begin raise even before after the outcome of the June elections, there was concern for make the government of Sierra Leone for there they go ensure say they restore the dignity of the ECSL Sierra Leone for relieve all them commissioners and from the ECSL. And Edmond Alpha is not an exception. The fact that the president appoint him shows say in fact there were challenges when it comes to the wisdom and decision for even enter into agreement to national unity. We give back to the tripartite committee. We give 72 recommendations. And there are many issues now they come up. Some people that they say even those waiting and describe as the tripartite recommendations maybe a kind of gentleman agreement will not binding on the law. And other people they bring another issue I subscribe to because the issue of the Lome peace agreement where even the government of Sierra Leone by then led by Ahmed Jan Kaba and the for the Sanko when I've been warlord, there was an agreement and there was a ratification of the agreement we make. You see a situation where in the government will make for the Sanko in charge chairman of mineral and he be like a vice president rank. But this particular one, I see no less person other than senior cabinet ministers them like this current regime they say now like gentleman's agreement. But what is wrong if even if the government of Sierra Leone decide for like abide by a gentleman agreement only for the interest of peace and stability of that country. So it very crucial that within a state where in, they not even believe say a president for make a pronouncement then he is seen now. And obviously the judiciary, more especially the Supreme Court, nobody know the way they are right now who believe say them go like go to the Supreme Court and get the actual answer where they want under the circumstance. So now the unfortunate position where everybody find itself. But in a nutshell, with regards to that, the APC gets a responsibility to ensure say they abide by the word and they're open for dialogue because it's very critical to everybody. But for APC, they just back down on a decision where is say okay now like Conan for go or we specifically now the part of governance of the APC solo everything and return back, then go be faceless or I would rather say the current leadership now will get the kind of moral fortitude for make decision or command the people again to follow. Especially people who are very critical about the outcome of the last elections, where many people believe say we are rigged and not reflect the will of the people.
All right, continue further with me inside the program. In name na Gunta Ebi Darami with me inside the program this morning. They help we for discuss several issues them as things then they unfold inside the country. You know, Gunta, you think say the party where you belong, I know say you don't even talk about this night test case. But also we can talk let's go down to the ghetto. But I think say una they survive by this. And members say if una miss this, una don't miss the big picture and una the miss the 2028.
I fully agree with everybody. Anybody who concerned say if the party leadership fail for put their foot down for this, it will be very very difficult for make we will get even the face forgive directive and move the people of Sierra Leone. But everybody concerned about that country they, and many people then get the view say anything the president say it will be the alpha and omega. And we like I said earlier, we're not in a state where you get a very strong judiciary where sometimes we go to the Supreme Court and ask for interpretation in terms of waiting at the way forward. But the truth is political leadership is very critical and democracy go only deepen when leadership of political party ensure say they engage government constructively. But nobody except for SLPP, people some sympathizer and supporter, nobody not the way not gonna be very worried when it comes to Mr. Edmond Alpha. Not because of a war or a ransom, but because there are many issues them, underlying issues there with many people are concerned about how credible it is to run a very, very much good elections we go reflect the will of the people, more especially after what happened at the June 2023 election. We up till now, the opposition, All People's Congress party believes say they were rigged and they will not reflect the will of the people.
So still, yeah, go ahead.
I totally agree with you. Say if the APC not able to get the government for negotiate and get something concrete out of this appointment, then it's obvious that I agree with you. Say there's very difficulty for let people and go get the belief, most especially APC sympathizers and supporters. Them then go get no will get much trust in the leadership for say okay now these June 2028 elections go be free, fair, and credible, and it will be like we no more like we to go play a football match. Obviously, you know, see the referee there against you, and at any time, go give two players the red card and make them very uneven for you.
Right. So let me touch another thing again. Still on the election, I love discussing this. Maybe not the drama with the around them. What do you think about the real drama between Parliament and that of National Elections Watch, especially from Parliament, you get a top, member them, Deputy Speaker. The request for it to investigate new the one of the member of parliament don't come and say new na Marcela Samba where they add new na APC and APC they push for let them make him as chairperson. Marcela in return don't come back and say they don't give 72 hours and the 72 hours will expire. It expects the member of parliament for actually retract for take back in word because standing na deliberate way for blackmailer. And as all of this the be, Marcella don't say that position everything they talk about in there above so may they not even think of that. What do you think about the drama how they unfold?
Well, I completely agree with Marcella. It's just that, of course, I be the follow Honorable Tawakonte, the deputy, the speaker. It's so unfortunate that people they go to a stage where the authority of the state where they don't get, especially being a deputy speaker, it don't make it man even blind to for reason very well. And there's nothing wrong for make anybody like investigate state institution. This is one of the rule of the House of Parliament, most especially the Elections Watch. We get a very critical role for play when it comes to electioneering in that country. Dey. But for a sitting member of parliament for make such a reckless comment on somebody who is very crucial to democracy is very unfortunate. And to me, not only first time these people and they raise issues when it comes to like national elections, what not based on any credibility issue. It's just that most people, most especially in electioneering setting, when see something that go your way, it tends for be like a concern. Because I was in Sierra Leone when in the 2018 elections, we Marcela Samba obviously say it's not possible for make one party just win the election outrightly if a go run off. Many people will be the part of the ruling government by then we just feel say Marcela Samba was causing a problem. But the truth is, Marcela Samba don't stand the test of time. It don't contribute to deepening democracy in that country. Dey. And all of the predictions of National Elections Watch don't turn out for be the something away where even local and other local and international observers that they deal with elections they endorse. But if the speaker, deputy speaker specifically, get concerns as to how many CSOs and people away national elections watch they deal with, and then for investigate, there's nothing wrong with that. But in an event, a city member of parliament we take oath for be very loyal and conduct himself in a very honorable manner. Just they make frivolous and claims for say Marcela na SF na APC and that APC they push for let Marcela be a national returning officer. Even if APC they push for let Marcela be national returning officer, I must say to Honorable Gevao that Marcela Samba get the credentials when it comes to integrity. Any otherwise we dey look at for run elections, a very credible elections at that country. Dey. So even if anybody suggests say for be national returning officer, it's not a crime. But attributing her like being a member of a political party is the lowest anybody for go. It not means anybody will disagree with the government na APC. And you rather say we had, you understand, we had na APC media because we had very critical of government. We had don't stand the test of time. For example, like Shengepi, I don't follow you from the days of 98.1. I think you not possible people who don't the part of deepening democracy who actually 98.1 be they serve the purpose of democracy, ensuring community programs, democracy initiative are promoted at all time. Why is it that government officials, more especially people that we very very meaningful, they deny a state way they could just make frivolous comment. And when it comes to specifically the two individuals, them, if you remember, say, Shangepi, these are people that we don't make public comment on corruption. Now the House of Parliament, then they come back there, it's humble pie. More especially, Honorable Tawa say, is saying not born again in try from in comment, but he was the first person who believes say there should be investigation when it comes to the House of Parliament with regards to transparency and accountability, and it turned out for even back down on that. It's obvious that it's very nervous for the SLPP, most especially for Honorable Tawa. We know say moving forward with the kind blackout and the kind of hardship put in that country, most especially cosmopolitan Freetown, there's a possibility there and not go get any chance for going to parliament again. Honorable give out, fortunately for him, come for a constituency we predominantly now the SLPP. But the truth is, posterity go judge say, in as much as the SLPP they continue for do things them way they stifle with democracy, most especially the appointment of somebody where everybody, in fact, the British High Commissioner was very clear in public comment with regards to National Returning Officer. When they appoint National Returning Officer will be somebody where everybody trust, where somebody we credible, not somebody with the first follow believe him. After you don't dance, after you don't make reckless comment, you don't say you go you go create level playing field. Creating level playing field not only limited to the president in support. Creating level playing field required the national returning official for abide by the laws of the country for ensure say the elections are conducted free and fair. But a person like Edmond Sylvester Alpha not get that kind of credential. So the continuous attack by the regime, especially important people away the part of the legislative arm of government, specifically Honorable Gevao and Honorable Tawa on Marcela Samba, to say the least, is just a continued effort by the regime for stifle people them where them believe say they stand for democracy. We want for ensure say Sierra Leone gets peaceful elections, periodic elections, and elections will go reflect the will of the people.
Continue further with inside the program. This na program we na Colores, right on we are na YouTube and on Facebook. Of course, also we they look at different issues them we get for do with the country and issues that we get for do with national development. Okay, so Gunther, we dey still move on and let me go quickly now the border. You know, I don't know if you don't hear the foreign affairs minister basically they talk about the land we the all with Salon soldier man and policeman them. This land not belong to Salon. In fact, Salon Salon how you call them security officers them go into the Guinean territory 1.4 kilometer. But this nothing way the Minister of Information, the ministry not able to establish, the government of Salon not able to establish. What do you think about this particular thing? Because taking into consideration the kind of noise where everybody don't make the fun, where everybody don't make say Guinea come inside Salon can catch we, not knowing that not the other way around. And right from the onset, Guinean be very much clear about this and say, no, them people are the left side and then they can inside our country, you know. And then the information, the foreign affairs minister don't for can and confirm that and they. I don't know if you don't hear that news there.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm not 100% satisfied with the performance of the foreign minister because as an international relations person at guarded level, I just believe say there are many things that Sierra Leone for them achieve globally if we mean get somebody we get the kind of experience at a global stage. But however, it's very important for they give people a flower. Timothy Kaba don't continue for be somebody we get the admiration of majority of Sierra Leoneans because it don't try as best as possible for be truthful, honest and reliable, most especially whenever I come publicly in terms of commenting on issues of national importance. Just like you rightly say, from the outset, the Guinean we are able to establish the demarcation as to why then actually try for come to a point of getting our military officials and other security personnel arrested. And they were very specific, then get a GPS, and the GPS would then get specifically show the timeline, specifically show the geo length and all. So the foreign minister do the right thing because it's very honorable for just say the truth because many people they may get a view as if the Guinean embassy's advantage per Sierra Leone. And I'm not going to talk I'm not going to deliberately talk on specifically on the military might, but one thing I want to make you pay attention to, maybe even the media houses are not paying much attention to that. If we understand, say, in as much as Guinea they don't prove to be right that na then land the Sierra Leone military personnel and go raise a flag where they against, of course, we border coexistence and neighborhood diplomacy. Just require money number because you didn't na border. You move you trenches or go build base near people the area, and there's nothing wrong with the foreign minister do it. Just do the right thing. But another angle where many people really look at now that some of these border areas, especially the poorest areas, they get potential for big places there where that they pass drugs or other harmful items them. So to me, it's very, very important for make the foreign minister not for only limited for come out and say the truth that now we actually go offend Guinea, but they should try to investigate why military personnel they go to a point of go raising a particular flag na the Guinea end. Because not forget to we within another country the whole ambassador of Sierra Leone to Guinea then catch nine motorcar drugs. And I recently they adjudicate on the matter where even the driver will be there at the motorcar, they don't in prison in Guinea. And up to now, I'm not able to see even Bangura what happened for be the ambassador or waiting the up to or whosoever was the passenger in that vehicle. These are other issues them. And Sierra Leone, for the past year now, we'll be having issue of us hosting a drug lord and many people and still only view say not even one drug lord in that country. They still believe say we get other people that will believe in drugs and many paying them, many and people are very concerned, worried about the proliferation of harmful drugs like the tramadol, the ecstasy, even cocaine, you know. And not a secret for say some of the reason they will make they get them banned the SFS, Sierra Leone named the Pearl at the global stage and because of this drug issue. And anytime you see at a border level, Guinea they can to a point that they can try for Condorcet or arrest 16 of military personnel and take them go. And because it had to do with neighborhood diplomacy, but it had to do with security breach too. Because no one know whether those porous areas that they use them for drugs, they pass any harmful thing and they and like. So to me, I salute Timothy Kaba again as on many occasions there are many things them of governance where you don't come out and say the truth. And for let you be a public face of a country, the truth is the number one thing. And it don't carry itself very well in that direction, even though sometimes I might disagree with some of the policies them we government they use in terms of foreign relations, more especially when it comes to your opinion, the when it comes to the global stage. You can just With diplomat, they can just sit down, they talk on Middle East, talk on things they will not even directly involving. But the truth is, it don't conduct itself very well, and that's the way we democracy go. And lastly, with regards to the same issue, when I media people, there is a big difference between a government communicator, a journalist, a media person, and somebody with the claim says sabi talk. Sierra Leone the constrained with that difficulty they right now by having somebody the likes of Chen Oba for being information minister is struggling to communicate government. I think is not paying much attention to government infrastructure, more especially the SABC right now, where they struggle under a regime. And I'm not biased to certain point, but I believe say government in other country they for the try for employ people that own a professional media and communications people for handle those ministry. Because to me, most of the issues sometimes they even address them from a thorough perspective. And they turn for go give like Sabi talk. You be an information minister, you dey give a public information or public notice with regards to the a border dispute, and you able put out an official GPS geo map length out. It just make mockery of we. And I just get for applaud the foreign minister for come out with the truth, because the truth then go set we free. Before now, we're facing a Guinea one advantage per way. Now that we know saying that on for some suspicious reason, we military personnel them try for go and coach and put flag at the Guinea territory. I will just use this medium for say sorry to the people of Guinea, and especially the leadership of Guinea, and thank them, because at the end of the day, when they then capture the with military people and they were willing to negotiate and release them. I wish internally as a country, especially leadership of that country, they and go see reason for make leaders and go to talk, more especially address issues that will concerning democracy and the sustenance of peace and stability in that country. They.
Right. So let's touch on another issue quickly, still around election and freedom of the of speech. Zainab Sharif issue. Zainab Sharif, in my opinion, say anybody wey thief election dem for actually deal with her and then deal with him family as well. For me, I think say that na a very good thing, because it's about time for the people begin know say for thief election it means say you dey thief the people in destiny. But it's not thing where you don't spend over 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 days now, if I get it right, na lock up. Wetin do you take on this?
No, but it rather unfortunate that the regime they continue for use the judiciary as a means for punish people. Zainab Sharif is not a flight risk, because if him want run away from all the theory they talk about the issue of him being arrested, he would not run away. But that notwithstanding, if you arrest and charge person to court on public order offenses, these are bailable offenses, and the world not civilized to a point that even person will commit more than now, stand entitled to a bail. And the sad partner that I believe say that they continue for use the judiciary for like stifle dissenting voices. The sad part now that I want to see the outcome of that case, because Zainab not specifically call nobody in name, and it's against the laws of the state for even posting thief elections, because like the Public Elections Act, they're very clear as to why somebody not for thief the will of the people and thief elections. And there are weighty fines as to those that involve in electoral malpractices and all. So to me, what people can speak in big English, and sign up talk in a simple term. I might not agree with the manner in which you talk, because talking about the extremity of an adult causing a crime, then in picking or in wealth or in family for suffer for that, they may not believe in that. But I believe say Zainab entitled to a bail, and the continuous detention of an Apademba Road goes to show say the government continue for the crackdown on dissenting voices them, And even a lady like Zainab, wey na a popular celebrity and musician, dramatist, and public opinion leader, not be spared. It's a shame that we get many women's group them who get many so-called people that are activists for women. Them they are just quiet, and it's unfortunate. And to me, I meant for understand say Zainab we fortunately try for get like a private lawyer we they run in case. It's high time even the party, the All People's Congress, the party with Zainab do identify himself with, for come out very, very vocal when it comes to the lady, because they deserve that kind of thing. And nobody should be detained, nobody should be stand deprived of your freedom because of public expression. You might not agree with the expression, but that expression they not worse than the hardship within another country. That expression not worse than the blackout within another country. That expression is not worse than the current predicament we find ourselves. We get a national a returning officer where the president don't give a oath of office. We many Sierra Leoneans believe say can only serve the purpose of the ruling government, as he allegedly do na Dugu, we 049 turn 149. And these are things that we nobody know get away with, because like I always make reference to this. The power of government when at the military, army, you know the army and the police and other security apparatus, everybody gets a divided interest of that country dey. And in the midst of all of this, nobody not able to deny the resolve of Sierra Leonean. I will make reference say Foday Sanko was very powerful. It killed with people until then controlled it to a point that Lome Peace Accord make am chairman of mineral and even vice president. Now one grain day the people of Sierra Leone ready. And when the people are ready, they were able to take up their country. We get a regime right now. Even in the midst of all the difficulties, them most people believe say the president, His Excellency President Julius Madabio, you might disagree with him, but based on goodwill, after the June elections, he continue to be the leader of that country. And then in the run to the June elections, we very, very critical as a country. We know we're different green for bring SLPP, and it wear another green back for then a power serve one time, and it is having second time. But the June 2028 elections is very, very important. And you go want, if you ever you get any legacy you proud of that country day, one thing you know go want for be proud of, and for left that country day in chaos. And the continuous attack and suppression of dissenting voice and opposition not go solve that problem there, because the might of the people are the custodian of political power. And when the people then go decide for take their country is their right. And obviously, once they take their country, another indirectly say or directly say, therefore do them outside the remit of the law. Take their country mean for vote in the periodic elections as to whether they want to be the member of parliament, whether they want to be the councillor, whether they want to be the district and chairperson, and obviously whether they want to be the president of Sierra Leone after His Excellency President Julius Madabio. And the one thing we're very clear, whether Honorable Tawa Conte wants it or not, whether Honorable Guevara wants it or not, it will not be President Bio or the SLPP who will determine who that will be next president of that country come June 2028. It's obviously the people of Sierra Leone. And nobody no good denying the people in that. The only thing no more, the APC, when at the main opposition, get an opportunity for get the will and consent of the people. And the party get a day in a state where they get a clear test case. Many Sierra Leone want for look forward for see wetin go be the outcome. Now go determine whether the people go choose the APC as an alternative or decide otherwise.
Okay, so let me come to something a little bit godly, but a little bit, funny. And I think where I will actually get for work on a video. I see two very troublesome people then, Donald Trump and Marabio. Now they focus on inviting, religious, leaders then for actually they pray for them. What do you think?
Well, what I see that day, it very, very, I was, it was very, very, it's very controversial. In fact, from the US end now, as a result of waiting the happen, for the past couple of weeks, a lot of things are going up, you know, and in terms of fuel, in terms of grocery price, and the like. And just like Sierra Leone, the United States is very, very much divided in terms of party lines and all things. The only thing no more, the difference are that in the United States, the judiciary they work very well and effectively. Sometimes they block the president of do waiting not supposed to do.
Like recently where they actually don't vote against them for take this action at Iran.
Yeah, so specifically, there are many things. The truth is now a win the vote for even continue because the vote the more like because in America they get constitutional provision for block a president or for do certain things. And the House will be able to get the war power resolution because they actually get more votes for make they look forward for making a use in wisdom because as far as it concerning believe say Iran attack on the allies, especially Israel and now a target to the US. Even though
I
many
know. At the time for you say them voting in favor. I think you get a narrow defeat.
they're not actually you have to look that again.
Yeah.
They're not actually get the war power resolution. The war power resolution if they may pass them specifically enough for able continue for even use US taxpayers money for
So,
go
so, so
into
what
the
do you
war.
mean? What do you mean? For example, the news now, House now only rejects Iran war powers resolution in test of Trump's strategy. Then
Yeah,
you get this now
yes,
from the AP News, and then you get a CNN, for example, we actually talk about that one there as well. I just look for it quickly as well.
yeah.
CNN, yes. So I don't know. Waiting exactly side in day.
Well, it's just specifically, Trump is not officially been banned from continuing the support to the war, and it was a narrow vote, but he actually gets the right for continue right now with using U.S. taxpayers' money.
Okay.
I think so that the terminology been a bit obviously, and some of these things are things that we many people like we, especially you have to pay more attention to them. But the truth is, them believe say is a specifically war on choice. Many people believe say it's a war on choice that the United States president they use judgment for talk say okay now we for go to join Israel for go ahead for defeat Iran. But many people from this end, most especially the possible one against President Trump, when Kamala Harris believes say it's a war of choice and not to Iran, not to an imminent threat. Even though the current government I believe say Iran na imminent threat. The truth is, government of the United States they spend a lot of money now every day for the continuation of this war and listen to even the Secretary of Defense, we still believe say then will continue and US
Okay, so
win.
for the sake of this, let me just get a snippet of this one quickly, and other news. This okay. Let's see. Let's just get a snippet quickly and see what we get. Yeah, just some seconds. Yeah.
Well, less than an hour ago, the House rejected a war powers resolution that would restrict President Trump's war in Iran, just as the Senate did so yesterday. Now, this is happening as another wave of American and Israeli strikes are hitting the country today.
Thousands of Americans in the Middle East are trying to get home. And now the State Department says there are flights to help them. NBC's Chris Pallone has details.
The U.S. continues to bombard Iran now 6 days into the war and show.
Yes, what do you make out of this?
Yeah, now the same time they try for talk. In the US, the war power resolution now an outright endorsement for make the US actually go ahead for do what they're supposed to do outrightly. For them declare now say both houses don't get the absolute power now to go ahead to do the war. You know, basically the war power resolution and they mean it was a tight contest, but actually it not specifically reach a conclusion for stop am, not for continue with the war. Now that they try for explain. And like many people in America, I believe say it's a war of choice, and Iran not an imminent threat to United States. But the only within the government side believe say, of course, if Iran they touch them, America picking when Israel, then there is a like a threat, you know. Coming to your question specifically with regards to the religion, and me, I believe say God pass everybody, and these leaders they need prayers because honestly, imagine Mother you get the likes of David Moynihan Senga, Chief Minister near Moynihan Senga, an apostle way I've observed him over time is a kind of person who will come to the president, try for paint every house a picture. I don't know if you be the follow waiting Professor David Francis said the other time. You know, it's a fact. You know, most of these presidents then they get very much difficulty in terms of actually getting the reality on the ground. And obviously I can understand because it's not an ordinary person. And imagine who's a president they sit down for the day. You know, many people they can meet and people they around the governance of the state. So if those people them cabal 'em, and then those people them plan very well and coordinate the messages them very very well. What they succeed for do now for ensure say they tell them what you want hear. And if in the president not get the energy for the read, maybe newspapers, will get time for the kind of social media or get time for the kind of the ground. And another thing we somebody is with very, very important, at least one of the APC politicians there. Now that a president with travel too much, it's very difficult for making understand what's in the happen na in country. Because once the president is out, you know, most government appointees them, they don't even go na the offices there anymore. And by so doing, I think say the interview with Professor David Francis give recently just prove waiting many people they say. When you get a president, obviously in policy them now you care about. So if you get most people that are in cabinet they say everything is going well. Me, I doubt self. When last the presidency blackout, na home setting, because the last time, within ISLPP, the convention lights go. It's been in public program the lights go, but in the whole setting side in our host, outside they overseas of course, like the all time overseas. People Iran now, maybe self and Israel outside they bomb like they people will not get blackout. So the point that they make like that this president then they in a state where it's very very difficult for make the president that they know what actually they happen. So to prayer should say there is faith, you know. There's for the first time I see that kind of prayer sessions more especially in our real state house. I'm more interested in Sierra Leone, more especially in our state house. It brings some respite because I believe see, that's not the way God know they do. So if you president in the midst of all the tension holding at the country, they call people in for pray. I just wish no more religious leaders in that country they for step up and show say and serve as clear moral guarantor in the midst of where state institutions, they most especially state institutions, they were supposed to be independent don't be seen for be compromised and be controlled by the government. So if religious leaders can step up, just like during the time of the war, then it will go a long way for help that will country.
All
Because
right.
to me, I not say and say funny. I just believe say nothing not the way God not they do. Even the appointment of Edmond Alpha, presidents go say okay now, for the sake of God and one piece of that country they Bola call the opposition. You can call them like you can call them. The other means
Na belly the
to
bell
address
so.
that issue.
You the
Yeah,
bell.
some of us care about that country. The Edmond Alpha
Yes, I
alone
know,
cannot
but na belly
determine.
the bell now. You the bell the bra.
Well, I wish I for Bell Libra, and you go surprise you for not say the president. You're not going to joke with Riyadh because right now we are not get the vibe.
Well, low all join for Bella no. Le brat series in for si say
Yeah,
get for this party
because
now.
there are many ways we that issue they could be addressed. One of it is to engage. You don't go ahead now. You know the primus inter pares, but now God now primus inter pares. So because if God ready, if he, only one finger save you know saving being the power now keep up for now you get the
Okay.
power.
All
So what I
right.
see the praise so I fine and more especially even America yeah, because we want some sense of stability because both Iran and Israel war just start backed by United States just for a week and Sierra Leone fear alone begin go up. If this thing prolong to a point of month, thank you can people at the begin pack them to carry them. Because some man salary you know they even buy fuel.
I'm not sure saying a salon no more. If this thing continue, no only get for this salon. We say get for pull me
Yeah.
bicycle back
No,
safe.
no, but we go get more difficult times because here in the US, people can get credit card. In the UK are the same. They not go
Well,
max am.
credit card, no
That low
credit
side they
card.
pull credit card.
Credit card, no credit card. Man, they begin pulling bicycle and say, at
And well,
least.
then till the weather it gets better.
Ah, well, so now the good thing and they say the summer they done, then go don't settle them problem. Thank you very
Yeah,
much,
it's
Gunther,
crazy.
for you taking time for joining me inside the
Around people
program.
they say 2028 therefore nothing they fear for about 2028. 2028 is going
Most
to be
welcome,
just
brother.
like any 2023.
All right, and one for wish you a very good day. And yeah, all the best.
Thank you, Juma Barak to people out there.
Yes, Chuma Barak. All right, thank you very much. And of course, in him na Gunther Ebida, me we join me inside the program this morning. One for the plenty thank you as well to the producer we put this program together. And thank you very much on all. You know, we make this program be a successful one. With no views, no likes, no shares. Thank you very, very much. We appreciate you every other day. Well, until then, we'll get for meet again by God in power. One for say, God bless you, country, Scalia, we call we are Sembe Pierre, the freedom fighter. I'm out.
Around people they say 2028 therefore nothing they fear for about 2028. 2028 is going to be just like any 2023, 2018 or 2012. Like we don't see all. I mean, I don't see all. We don't see all things.
Okay.
So nobody they put fear in me.
So-
They threaten me self by election business. This is not my game.